Hey folks, welcome to Verified Investing here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist. Today's date is Monday, January 11th, 2021. So in this video today, folks, we're going to discuss some key charts on various technical issues. Number one, we're going to look at JP Morgan Chase, which is up a little bit today. You saw a little bit of a kind of a reversal day a couple days ago last week after filling this gap. But in reality, you're just into a ton of resistance up here. Look at this chop. Here's your gap fill here. There's another gap fill right at this point here. In fact, I can put my line there. Then you have a double top right up here, little pivot point. And the reason I pay attention to when there's multiple resistance points on the charts is because that's where the stock is going to run into resistance, all right? You don't know if it's going to stop at this one, or this one, but you can darn be sure that in the short term it's going to have a pullback off one of these lines. And that's why, in general, if you're looking at the financials, this is probably a good place to start accumulating a short position, maybe buying some puts. I wouldn't buy all of them at this point because I think you could go a little bit higher, so you want to have room to add. But look at the run on JP Morgan. It's now basically back to pre-COVID levels. And again, I think this is where you want to look for a short-term trade, meaning that over the next week and a half, 2 weeks, a pullback. My guess is the pullback's going to take place probably to this area down here, right around 125 to 126 on the stock. Now, you could look at interest rates, and interest rates continue to push higher. We've actually had a pretty precipitous run higher on interest rates. Last week, we were at 0.9% on the 10-year. Now we're basically at 0.13%. So it's really had a big move for interest rates. The kicker here is, why are we moving higher? Is it because the economy is going to be so strong? Is that why interest rates are moving higher? Or is it because there's going to be so much money production and stimulus that interest rates have nowhere to go but up? And I think that the latter is the one you have to be concerned about. And what I'm saying here is that with the stimulus, because the Democrats took control of all three branches, that's going to be a lot of money printing. And we know the Fed is printing money and pushing money into the system as well. So based on that, our foreign buyers of our debt, or anyone looking to buy U.S. debt, is going to demand a higher interest rate. And that's the wrong reason. You want interest rates going up because the economic rebound is going to be sustainable, it's going to be helpful, it's going to be long-lasting. And I'm suspect on that. Now, I don't think the market knows for sure which one it is. I don't know for sure which one it is. But what you're going to watch is you're going to watch the long end of the bond, all right? If the 30-year continues to get a higher and higher bid, which, by the way, would be very bad for housing, you would then consider that to be an issue, meaning that in the short term, the 2 and the 5s, for instance, lots of people are willing to buy that debt so the interest rate stays low. But the 30-year, no one wants to buy 30 or 20 years because that's so far out, they don't think the U.S. can repay the debts that they have on that situation. That's why interest rates on the long end, you're watching to see if those continue to go up quite a bit. And they are up again today. There's no doubt about it. So anyways, either way, JP Morgan due for a pullback here in the short term. Look for that 125, 126 level as a target. Another chart to look at is Amazon. Amazon potentially a major breakdown here. I want to see confirmation tomorrow, so I'm not sold that it is breaking down just yet. But if you do get a confirming move below this trend line, there's a lot of downside, potentially back to $2,700 to $2,600 on Amazon. And that would be a big pullback, folks, if that does come to pass. Now, before I talk more about this chart and a couple others, just a reminder, you can come to InTheMoneyStocks.com and find me. Look for my name at the top of the website, Gareth Soloway. There's a drop down under my name, and you can look and choose Verified Investing Alerts, which is stock trading alerts. It also has daily videos. It has weekly live broadcasts where you can ask me questions live. That's all included in that service. In addition, if you're more into options, there's Verified Options Alerts, but that just comes with the option alerts. There's no frills on that. Really, the Verified Investing Alerts is the premier product that I offer with the most analysis, the most education, and all that kind of stuff. Okay? All right, the other option is obviously just follow me on Twitter. Many of you guys already do, and that's awesome. All right, so again, keep an eye on Amazon here. This is going to be very, very interesting to watch. In addition, TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor, I believe they report earnings later this week on Thursday. That's going to be very, very interesting. The reversal on Friday was epic. All right, so anytime you see this, and look at the volume on this day. So big volume on that day, the biggest volume in literally weeks, if not months. That is something that you pay attention to as a potential top on TSM. So keep a real close eye on that one. If that does if that doesn't take out the highs going into earnings, I would dare say that you probably will see selling on earnings. I do think that, again, a speculative small position on the short side could be taken on this based on this retrace today. And basically any daily close above that high going into earnings on Thursday, you would exit immediately. All right, as long as that wide range reversal bar holds, you have a chance for good downside on Thursday, and I think that would be an interesting trade. But just make sure you monitor it, keep your position small. Anytime you hold anything to earnings, you have to be very, very careful, as obviously big moves can occur on earnings. Based on how much this stock has run up, I don't think there's much upside, even if it is good earnings. But my wager would be for, with that candle reversal, that's big money exiting. That's big money selling into it. That's why you get the extended volume, and the reversal is because small investors pushed it up, and then big money came in and slapped it right back down. That's never good for earnings when big money is selling heavily. Good bounce today, no doubt about it, but look at the volume today. Smaller volume than on Friday's action and Friday's reversal day. So we'll keep an eye on that. All right, that's about all I have for you today, folks. Come find me at inthemoneystocks.com. Come join me at Verified or in Verified Investing on that website, and you guys can get all my analysis. My daily videos are 20 minutes in length. Weekly broadcasts are about 45 minutes to an hour of answering questions and going over charts, and obviously the trade alerts. We've already had multiple winners this year. Last year I closed out, I think, 206 trades for the year with about a 1,500% net gain in total. So it was honestly my best year ever. Really spectacular. All right, have a good one, guys. Take care. Come find me here at inthemoneystocks.com.